Is there any aspect of your game that you like to be a little deceiving, like go right and then it's shooting left? I always loved that in lacrosse. There'd be sometimes where I'm looking at a guy on the right side as I'm going to pass and know where my target is on the left to shoot. And I don't, not that I don't see that in you, but like you get your shot off so clean, but it seems like the guy, you shoot the ball through it, it seems like. And I was like, I wonder if this guy practice is being a little bit deceiving, because it doesn't look like it, but I sit up in the press box, but somehow you get it through guys. What's your goal of when shooting it through a guy? Do you like to be deceiving, or do you actually just have a point and you shoot past the shoulder, hip? What is it?
I think so. I think there's two things. Well, I guess three. One is like you shoot the shots that you're really comfortable with, and the ones that you've kind of work on over and over and over and over, right? So I don't think that necessarily is deceiving, but at the same time, I try and work on like what I just like call it like complementary shots.
What is that?
Yeah, so if I'm shooting kind of like, with my right hand overhand, I like to be able to hit like the top right corner and the bottom left, because it's in that same motion.
Sorry, say that again.
Right hand overhand, I like to be able to hit like the top right and then the bottom left. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're
in
coming
that
across.
same motion, right?
So it depends when you let it go.
It's on the same plane, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I'd say, where a little bit of deception is. Same thing, from the different release points, right? Like up high, I can go, want to be able to go there and there. Maybe sidearm, go short, far, whatever it may be. That's, I'd say, where maybe the deception is just releasing that ball at a different time, depending on if the D guy's close or far, or, what I'm seeing from the goalie. That's what I'd say for sure.
Do you have two different sticks for like box and field, or is it the same stick?
No, I try not to. I try to use the same stick just for consistency. I know some guys use a little bit of a shallower pocket in box to get those quick releases, and you've got it up by your ear. The windows are a lot smaller in box to kind of get that in and out. I just like the consistent feel of just the same kind of release points and passing and shooting with the same stick, so I keep it the same.
I wish you brought your stick in. Is your stick in the car right now?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I wish you brought it in. Dude, how is your pocket? I'll show you. How is your pocket?
It's probably a little bit deeper than it should be, to be honest. I like to kind of just carry with it a little bit deeper than...
Like, which one would you...
Yeah. Well, that's tiny. That one's tiny.
This is the one I used like in junior.
Yeah. I like you got the wing stick
That's
here,
the
though?
captain for Philly. Yeah, I know Alex
Matisse?
Pace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Alex
so Pace
yeah.
was a rookie.
Yeah.
And his duty was to carry his third stick around. So
That's
he came home for
hilarious.
Halifax. Pace lives right down the street.
Oh, okay.
And we were shooting around one day, and I played with it, and I was like, oh, man, I love this stick, and I have it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it off him. And he texted him, and he's like, no, you can just give it to him if he's your buddy. So he ended up
That's
giving
awesome.
it to me. Yeah.
That's cool.
But I've always shot with a shallow. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's tiny.
And I shot with this, and I was like, oh, my God. It somehow gets it straight.
Looks smooth.
Do you string your own sticks?
No, I don't.
No?
I got a buddy of mine, Brett Dobson, who I kind of trust with all my sticks.
Interesting.
My stick needs. We kind of have like a rotating exchange where like he'll string me up one, he'll like break it in and get it nice, and then like give it to me, and I give him a fresh one. And we kind of just rotate like that. So yeah, I owe him. Whenever we're together, I treat him right, and it's all on me and this and that. But yeah, he takes care of me at my sticks.
How many sticks do you have?
I have a lot of sticks. I've got probably like 5 or 6. Like I use like the Gate Torque.
Yeah.
So I got 5 or 6 of those, probably like, within different phases of being ready to go.
Yeah.
If in case I need.
I got you.
Yeah.
I've always wondered. I never played pro lacrosse, but I played lacrosse growing up, and your gear it gets torn up. Mm-hmm. I've always wondered. It's a superstitious thing with pro athletes. Do you have an arm pad since you were 12? Do you have anything in your gear that...
Yeah, I think some of the guys make fun of me. My kidney pads are like from when I was like in Pee-wee, like grade 6 or younger. Like they're just real old, real beat up. They're taped all together. Arm pads, I try and use ones that I'm just comfortable with, so I would never like use a new pair at the start of a season. I would have to like, kind of wear them for a while. Gloves, it is what it is. You get new ones every year, so you break those in as best as you can. But my kidney pads are definitely my oldest. They're 10, 15 years old.
Do you ever see you're going to change them, or you're going to keep going with them?
I don't think so. I like them. They wrap all the way around, feel protective. So, and it's a creature of habit for sure.